Hello everybody. So today I found this one here in Corsica, in Bastia. Uh, and I was thinking about Rome, this coincidence. Uh, I went there when I was younger, when I was 25. I went just passed by with friends, motorbike, enjoy. I like see structure from outside, but I never had idea about these previous civilizations. I never investigated so much like now. And so I was curious, just this broken stuff. You can see this you find it on this box, free box. You find it in a square or inside the shops. Whoever's got books that advance at home, they just bring it there for free. So I want to see and share with you these amazing pictures that you can see from what I discover from previous vids about structures that are see, especially this one. You can see here is made with nice geopolymer. You can see the vein here, and these bricks here are not recent. These bricks here are from Roman time, and they cover up and make it nice. So they already had this technology about geopolymers. Very nice. And they probably made statues too. Probably they did because they didn't have at hand every time Michelangelo to make statues or whoever was at that period. Even though it was good, but he could make a statue uh, at the time. Not so many statues that they needed for their glorious empire. And you can see how huge is Rome and how nice it is with this kind of granite look because it's all geopolymer. And can you imagine the disaster in this big town at the time? So many times maybe built, and underneath of this Colosseum. Whoever goes to Rome now, I think it's worth to go and pay the ticket to go and see the subterranean and then see this big structure that somebody said. But probably there are pictures in internet I haven't seen yet, but I believe I once saw it. There are kind of melt stuff you can see. So like under the pyramid, there are remaining of ancient so destroyed stuff, and the build on top, and part of it is being restored. But you can see on the details here. Let's see if I can zoom it a bit, maybe better. And you can see here, this part here look like melted. It is not. It's just the geopolymer being adapted for the structure that they had to pass through here, like rebar or piece of wood to make the structure, whatever they had to do it. And so you can see that it's impossible. This is geopolymer. They made the blocks and made the main sustaining structure for the building. And the other little thing, they are little bricks. You can see the little bricks here. They are part of every time work, every daily work for making the part that is not sustaining the structure. So look how nice picture. Look, the cars are quite old, probably from the 50s, 60s, probably from the 60s. I can see from the car now. See if you can. Oh, see here as well. Maybe you can see better here. They're all plaster geopolymer on top to make it nice and tight. Here is the ruins. And also the pyramid that they say here, 22 meters high and made of this kind of granite. Again, geopolymer to me. And it's probably underneath something here. Who knows? It's probably covered with all the mud that came here, and they made level because this was much taller. But anyway, now it's 22 meters, and it's a pyramid, they say here, from the 12th year before Christ. Here again, nice building, Palace of Justice. You see by the river, must be very strong, so they use these granite geopolymer blocks and made all this stuff. And how nice Rome. You see, this part here is not everything done by this um, geopolymer, because okay, it's easy to do it, but it's still expensive, you know. They make some parts where they sustain the bridge, where the edges of the river, where the water is stronger. They must be coping with the bad weather. So the bridges, these kind of geopolymers, the big pillar, and also the obelisks for sure. Some of them, most of them, they are geopolymers. The bridge, statue, they are all sculpture. Come on, there's so many statues, and they needed a lot. And let's see how big ruins. And it became a quarry because after all the disaster came here and all this big town fell down. How can you rebuild it if you're not cleaning it before? So they came here from all the provinces outside Rome, and with the good intention of cleaning and helping to restart, you know, to resurrect Rome, you know, like a phoenix from the ashes. But what you had to do, you had to quarry it. You had to use other quarry to clean it up and use all the bit and piece to make other provinces, because you can see all around Italy they use these bit and pieces. They call granite. They're just geopolymer, very well already shaped, and so you can make houses, villa, Venice villa, whatever you want to call it. This nice building that you can see all around Italy. Part of them they were already done, like Rome, but after this, for sure, the Renaissance that they call it, they use all these bits and pieces of Rome. Rome became a quarry, and with this, let's say, excuse of cleaning up and resurrecting Rome, they use it as a quarry. That is the reality. You can see all plaster here, or geopolymer to make it nice and clean, and some of them it's so evident that you see some kind of mud and the building. Look at ruins, statues. Uh, they were much bigger underneath here. This one is all covered with mud here, and underneath here there is more structure for sure. And I don't know if it's here or here, or already past it, or even this one. You can see that is following underneath here the structure. I probably pass it. Was another arch that you can see very well. That's so nice picture. You can see very nice the. Look at here. Now I'm gonna enlarge it with the zoom. Look at here. How can you build a building and put in this thing that is supposed to be on top, or at least here, but here you can see that it's flooded with the mud, and the level is it's been changed, and so Rome became shorter. This was much bigger. I'm not saying that then later on they didn't make smaller buildings. You see the pyramid. You see the other picture. They're all broken, this thing, but these pictures are really nice. And I believe they are from the Secret Wall statues. They're all geopolymers. Come on, you're making all these things to stay there years and years to make these big statues. Plenty, because it wasn't only Rome. It was the empire. So they tried to make all abroad. This. Oh, look at the car. This car is from the 30s, 40s. but it's obviously used till the 60s. And because I've seen other cars, especially this one. This car here is from the 60s, definitely, like the 500, and is very. This is the 600, 600, and it's the model that came after the 500. So this 500 came out of the late 50. This is from the 60. So this picture must be no earlier than the 60. See, elephant sustaining the obelisk. An elephant is definitely no sculpture. You can see all this roundness. Also in India, you can see all this stuff here. It's let's see. I skipped the. Oh gosh, it's gone. So I want to end up the vid by saying, if you go to Rome, the first thing I will do, and it's worthwhile to pay the ticket to go here, Colosseum, and see from outside. Okay, nice view, nice weather. I hope it is nice day. And if it's raining, use the umbrella. But go underneath there, and see the subterranean of the Colosseum, which is much more antique, and you have an idea about the previous civilizations. One of the many that passed through this earth and lived through this earth. First place. Second place, I would go, obviously, enjoy the town first. Go to the Tevere River and see and have a walk down here and enjoy the town. The pictures are just there. You can see Rome is one. And second place, go and see this pyramid. If you can go and take picture of this one and send it to me. Have a nice day from Corsica.